Yes, the countdown continues. Just 4 days to go now before the royal wedding. But not everything is coming up roses. The buzz this morning centers around Meghan Markle's father. And there are now doubts about whether Thomas Markle will actually be able to attend Saturday's royal wedding and walk his daughter down the aisle. Meghan's half-sister says their dad, Thomas Markle, has been under an unbelievable amount of stress because of relentless pressure from paparazzi hounding him at his home in Mexico. Samantha Markle told a British morning show today that her father panicked while driving on the highway and recently suffered a heart attack.
When he calls me panicking on the freeway because he's in a dangerous situation, being followed by 7 or 8 cars, you know, I think there have been examples in history of how dangerous that can be. And so he was so stressed out, they rented the house next to him in Mexico, 4 or 5 of them. He can't open his blinds, he can't go anywhere without being followed. And really, it's quite atrocious and intrusive. And I think it's highly unethical.
Let's go live to CTV's Marcia MacMillan, who is outside Buckingham Palace in London this morning. Hi, Marcia.
Hi, Jen. Great to speak with you. We barely landed, and we have this bombshell news coming from Thomas Markle. Here's the headline in the Daily Express. It says it clearly, Meghan's dad not going to the wedding. This is tabloid fodder. They are going crazy with this story this morning here in London. We are just days away from the big day, and it was revealed yesterday that Thomas Markle was somehow in cahoots with the paparazzi. In exchange for photos, he got cash. His daughter, Samantha, who you just played some sound from, says that she is involved and, of course, trying to conjure up those images of Diana, Prince Harry's mother, and the fact that she was hounded by the press.
It's certainly been a difficult time for the family, obviously. So much stress, and clearly this is playing out in terms of Mr. Markle's health. What do we know about this supposed heart attack and whether or not he will actually be heading to the wedding at all?
So his role is in doubt. The papers are saying, and it's being widely reported, that he is likely not coming, that he has already told Meghan that he will not be walking her down the aisle. Meghan apparently is begging him to reconsider. Now, about the heart attack, that has not been confirmed. Kensington Palace released a statement late yesterday asking that the couple be respected at this time. So they didn't confirm or deny these reports. They just said to give the royal couple some space while they try and work this out. Harry reportedly is distraught. He feels that he didn't do enough to prepare Meghan Markle or her family for the intense media glare of the British tabloids.
Well, it is indeed intense, Marcia, and specifically for Mr. Markle, Meghan's dad, because he did live a reclusive life in Mexico. He didn't ask for this attention for sure, but the half-siblings, the older brother and the sister that you referenced this morning, kind of seem to be seeking the publicity and the spotlight.
Well, it was just, what, a week ago that her half-brother wrote an open letter to Harry saying that he should reconsider. Samantha reportedly is writing a tell-all book, so there's no love lost there. As it turns out, Meghan may only have her mother to stand up for her on Saturday. One member of her family, now Doria Ragland, was going to be driving in the car with Meghan as she drove up to St. George's Chapel, and then she was supposed to be going and sitting down. Now the speculation is she might be the one to walk Meghan down the aisle, or it could be Prince William.
Ah, well, there you go. Listen, we appreciate the update. Thanks, and we will talk to you next hour as well.
We will indeed. We'll have the very latest on all the royal intrigue, Jen.
Sounds good, Marcia. Thank you. CTV's Marcia MacMillan for us in London. And of course, mark your calendar because CTV National News will be at Windsor Castle for Harry and Meghan's wedding on Saturday. The special coverage begins 4 a.m. Eastern, very, very early, 1 a.m. Pacific on both CTV and right here on CTV News Channel. Our own chief news anchor, Lisa LaFlamme, will be joined by Canadian music legend, the one and only Jan Arden, who is a hoot, by the way, and she's also a Queen's Jubilee Medal recipient, all-round royal fan. It's going to be a good time, and Hugo Vickers will also join the two ladies. He's a historian, a biographer, and a real royal insider, so you will get all the scoop. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more right after this.